If anyone had any doubts of like if I'm a piece of crap, they're gonna be like, oh no, she definitely is after this.
I feel pretty good. I have no idea what types of questions are about to be asked, but I do know I have a lot of dating experience, like it or not.
Farted audibly on a first date.
I have not.
I'm gonna go with I have not.
I'll do this because on my second date with my fiance, I farted. And I'm like the pro at keeping in farts, and it was so loud it was in like a hotel bathroom. It was like, and I even had to say out loud afterwards, hey, I just farted, and he went, what?
Look at you now. Maybe that's the key to love.
Had sex on the first date.
Cool.
Yeah, I haven't done that, so yeah.
I'm gonna go with I have. Again, yeah, the occasions that I can think of, there was at least a, yeah, like there was a date that occurred.
Never have I ever went on a date with someone I met at a bar.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably the most common way to meet someone besides the dating apps.
Oh yeah, I'll just go with I haven't because drunk people are annoying usually.
I can't drink, so I would say I have not. The most common way to pick up women apparently is off limits for me.
I wouldn't say it's the most successful way to meet people.
Accidentally removed skin when trying. Oh. This is the wrong one.
Went on a blind date.
Yeah, I think if anything, I've been asked like, will you quad with me right now?
Oh.
And like, I'll quad, no problem.
You go
I
ahead.
have
What do you think on
not
this?
gone on a blind date, but that sounds really fun, and I'd definitely like to. If any of my friends are watching this and you have anyone in mind, please set me up with someone. That sounds like an amazing time.
To go somewhere and it's like, I have no idea what your deal is until I get there, that's cool.
That would be really cool.
I have not, but I have a story that's maybe semi-related. I had a friend that tried to set me up with a girl, and we didn't like go on the date, but there was like a thing where like, she was like, oh, let me like meet with you. But I think she like saw me, and she just like didn't want to bother meeting me. So that happened. That's the closest thing I could say is to a blind date is someone before the date even happened, not even wanting to see me. So yeah, there we go.
Oh my God.
Went on a pity date because I felt bad for the person.
I have.
Ugh.
It's typically when I want to give someone like another chance.
Then yeah, if it's like a second date, like a pity date, yes.
But I don't know whether that makes me a bad person or a good Samaritan.
I could
My
probably
perception is
have
correct.
like a second job at this point if I had just not gone on pity dates.
I think as a guy, obviously your dating prospects are a little different. Like you can't, I would say that, I used to have a policy where I was like, oh, I'll go on a second date with anyone. Even if it was a bad date, maybe it was a bad first impression.
Forgot the name of the person I was out with. Oh Lord. I'm such a bad person.
And I wasn't even drunk. I'm high-fiving you with
Oh.
paddles. If you have to do like a refresher, like right before you walk in.
Like while it was happening, like, no, I think I was like pretty confident in what their name was.
Yeah, I'm in the I have not.
It's
yeah.
tough because it's like you remember the conversation, but like, I don't know, I'm just not thinking of your name. I know that we talked about that you like to ride horses, and I thought that was weird because you're 45 and balding.
Saying a name is so intimate. Like I feel like
Yes.
I only say the name where I'm like, how are you, Rachel?
Yeah, ooh.
Like, or Rachel,
yeah, that was
what are you
great.
doing?
Dated someone who did something serial killer-esque.
Serial killer-esque is like very broad, so that's definitely an I have.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go with I have, just
Whoa.
because I've definitely casually dated like someone with sociopathic tendencies before a little bit, just like, right? Like, just like kind of like lacking empathy.
He talked about eugenics a lot on the first date.
Okay.
In a favorable way.
I think there was a time where I was like, okay with any and all red flags, I guess. If anything, I was like, oh, it'll be a great story.
You know, even just like wild tempers and like that inability to pause.
He definitely had that too. Like if I saw him on the news, I would not be surprised.
Oh gosh. Hopefully he's in therapy getting help.
I know, like he seemed like a generally nice guy, just he could be a serial killer if he goes down the wrong path.
Said I needed to use the restroom and left.
I said I needed to use the restroom to burn time from a date because
Or
I'm
to
like,
figure out the plan.
Yeah,
But I
exactly.
always
What?
come back.
I have not. I don't think anyone has ever been like rude enough or terrible enough for me to do that.
I mean, I've stood up mid-date and just be like, this doesn't work, and walked out.
Ooh.
But I always say, because why am I wasting your time or my time? Like, this doesn't work, I'm not into it, I don't want to do it. I mean, if it's a safety thing, like,
Yeah.
don't care, I will leave no matter what.
If anything, it was like, oh, actually, like, sorry, like I have to get going after like 45 minutes.
So how'd you feel?
feeling?
I'm feeling glad that things that are in the past are in the past.
Most people have had these experiences. It connects us, you know?
I think dating stuff is always so like scary for people. Like, you automatically hear judgment, but like it doesn't really matter the amount of people, how many times you do it, what you do, like whatever weird fetish, like have a good time.
No, this is fun. I'm glad now the internet knows a lot of, yeah. It'll be great.
Cool.